Yeah, we're good.
From the Simi Valley Isoplex, the Matador Sports Network is proud to present coverage of CSUN hockey. Tonight, the number 10 ranked Matadors play senior night in a WCHC conference game against the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Good evening, everyone. Delighted to have you along tonight. I'm Travis Vanoti. Cal State Northridge beat Cal State Fullerton last week in Artesia 10-2. It was the only game for CSUN last weekend. So the Matadors come in with a 16-5-0-1 record. They are 11-1 in the WCHC in second place. If CSUN wants to clinch first place for the playoffs next weekend, Matadors are going to have to win tonight and beat Long Beach State tomorrow in Lakewood in order to accomplish that. Same thing for Long Beach State. They're playing San Diego tonight. And, of course, they play CSUN tomorrow night. The 49ers need to win both games if they want to clinch first place in conference this season. So a big game tonight, and it's always a special night celebrating the senior class, and we'll get more into it as the game goes along. But this senior class in particular, Brandon Calvoda, Levi Bulls, and Cameron Rorick have been an exceptional class. They've racked up so many awards and team championships throughout their years at CSUN. Always a special night to give thanks to the seniors and congratulate them on great careers. Meanwhile, UCSB, they are 7-6 overall in the season. They've only played 10 games, though. They're 2-3 on the road and 5-6 in the WCHC. Santa Barbara has clinched a playoff spot, and it's only going to be 5 teams this year in the WCHC playoffs. So the top 3 seeds are locked in: Loyola Marymount, CSUN, and Long Beach. So it's going to be Cal State Fullerton against UC Santa Barbara in the first round of the WCHC playoffs in Artesia coming up on Friday night. So UCSB is just trying to finish off their final regular season game with a bang, trying to upset CSUN tonight on senior night. Of course, we'll have the starting lineups and the national anthem. And we'll get this one underway for the final time this season here at the Simi Valley Isoplex.
Welcome to Isoplex for tonight's WCHC matchup featuring the Santa Barbara Gauchos and your Cal State Northridge Matadors. Tonight is a very special night. We would like to welcome all our sport club teams and honor all of our graduating seniors. Right now, the seniors, please line up on your blue line.
set to go. Number 10, CSUN against UC Santa Barbara. The second to final game of the regular season for the Matadors. They're trying to clinch first place in the WCHC. They need a win tonight and a win tomorrow night against Long Beach State to make that happen. The starting goalies, first of all for UCSB, Ben Brecker. And this is his first game of the season. He's actually an emergency backup for UCSB. Don't know much more than that. So it is Ben Brecker tonight for the Gauchos. And for the Matadors, it's the senior Brandon Calvoda from Phoenix. His 11th start this season, 5-4, 0-1 record, 3.13 goals against average, an .898 save percentage, and 1 shutout. We'll get more into Brandon Calvoda as the night goes along. It's been a tremendous 4-year Matador. CSUN starts their top line of Gino Norake at center with Andre Ramirez, John-Michael Lauren on the wings, Alex Marbach, and Nick Gears, the starting defenseman. But Norake settles in to take the opening face-off against Tyler Barone. And we are underway. Barone wins the opening face-off. Back for Anton Kulinich. Kulinich shovels it on around, sent back from where it came to Chris Sawasiuk, pressured by Norake. We're on the Olympic sheet for the 3rd time this season. We'll see if CSUN can use their speed and their 4-line attack to their advantage tonight. UC Santa Barbara, 14 skaters, and their emergency backup, Brecker. Lauren with the puck. Lauren to Gears. It was on his backhand. Lauren there to support. Lauren's pass off of Kulinich. CSUN the quicker of the two teams, but UCSB gave CSUN quite a run. So the Matadors opened up the calendar year back on January 11th against UCSB, won 6-1 at Ice in Paradise, and they're starting off this final month of the regular season in February, also against UCSB. Marbach, stretch pass for Lauren, and then he gets it to Eli Berengut. Berengut pulls up, drop pass out of the reach of Cameron Rorick. Ryan Anderson the other way, gets around Zach Carnes. Quinton Abaya finishes him off along the end wall. But Anderson still with it. He impressed back in Goleta in January. Small player, but a speedster for the Gauchos. And Matt Bushton sends this way for Carnes. Carnes shovels it in deep. First on at Rorick, leaves for Abaya, taps to Rorick. Rorick keeps the cycle going for Berengut. Berengut in behind the net. It's intercepted by Mitch Kiner. And it's taken by Abaya. Abaya down the wing through Berengut. Rorick pressures Kiner. Anderson and Berengut come in to help. And the puck comes around for Ryan Schmitz. Held him by Bushton. All CSUN early on, the first 2 minutes of the hockey game, but no shots on goal as of yet. UCSB still can't clear. Nice hold by Rorick. In front for Bushton. Shoots and scores! So the first shot of the game fired home by Bushton. 1-0 CSUN at 17:51. So Bushton missed last week's game because he was sick. Great to see Bushton back in the lineup. It's Bushton's 3rd goal of the season. He breaks a 4-game pointless streak with that goal. And CSUN went scoring first this year, 14-1. It's been a very good omen for the Matadors all season long. Jaime Velasquez with the puck to Tom Dobricott. Further for Grayson Zumalos. Plays it over the net. They give the goal to Dobricott, but that was Bushton. So Rorick picks up the lone assist on Bushton's goal. So it is Bushton from Rorick. And it's icing on the Gauchos. Face off all the way back into Matador territory. CSUN is trying to finish off the season with a 7-1 home record. It would be the best record they've had at home in Division II. They went 12-2 in 2016-2017. They're trying to become the first Matadors team in Division II to have just 1 loss here at home in an entire season. Of course, CSUN's really only had 1 true test here at home. That was Long Beach State, the game they lost 4-3. But Matadors have really done well at home this entire season. They averaged 9.28 goals per game here at the Simi Valley Isoplex this year. An area pass, tracking it down, Matt Hoover. Hoover all the way around. A backhand bid is blocked by the defenseman, Andrew Vieira. Vieira got the only goal back at Ice in Paradise in January for the Gauchos in that 6-1 defeat. Tom Dobrikot's shot is stopped and vacuumed up by Brecker. So again, Lennon Karma, their number one. He's a very good goalie for the Gauchos. He's not here tonight. Their backup, Logan Guerrero's also not here. Eric Valois, a very good defenseman for the Gauchos, scratched, as well as Chris Cruz and Connor May. 14 skaters tonight for the Gauchos. Draws one by Barone. Stopping in behind his own at Kiner. Kiner's pass. It's held in by George Reznikov, then forced out by Mike Herlihy. Back in DJ Howell, shouldered off the puck. Tracking it down Reznikov. Owasia clears out. Gears. Cross ice, Marbach. Quickly to Howell. A scratch tonight for CSUN. Christian Parks, who's still dealing with lower body injury. Jack Titer. What a hit there by Gears. And Vincent Seppi also scratched. I believe everybody else is playing tonight. As I look over my roster, yes indeed, so just Christian Parks. The goalies Titer and Seppi scratched. Full complement tonight, 22 for the Matadors. Norwake with the puck. Drops for Ramirez. Ramirez shoots, stopped, rebound is cleared out. That was a good save by Brecker. Marbach down the wing. Puck fought for, and it comes to Ramirez. Ramirez drops for Norwake. Norwake back to Marbach. Norwake shoots, glove save Brecker, and the rebound is wide of the net. UCSB finally clears out. Owasiak down the ice. Marbach pressured by Owasiak, sends it around for Ramirez. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight, and it's Sport Club's night here on senior night as well. Great to see the sports clubs coming out to support the ice hockey team. Play opening up a little bit. Cole Slinkovich, but Ryan Anderson was offside. 14:59 to go in the first. Cameron Rourke set up Matt Bushton for the lone goal so far. So UC Santa Barbara, since their game against CSUN, they lost to LMU twice, 6-1 and 6-3. They beat Santa Rosa Junior College at home 9-4. Lost to Cal State Fullerton last Friday 6-5, and Chapman forfeited their game at Ice in Paradise. So as CSUN is called for icing, but perhaps shouldn't have, as Abaya looked to have got there first. 14:48 to go in the first. Well, UCSB has gone technically 2-3 since their first game against CSUN. This is the fifth all-time meeting between these two teams. CSUN a perfect 4-0 against UCSB. The Gauchos started their program in 2010. Both teams were in the PCHA in Division III. CSUN beat UCSB all three times that 10-11 season. The final game was the first round of the PCHA playoffs. CSUN won in overtime. The Matadors won their fourth game against the Gauchos a little under a month ago. Outside bid by Zach Anshondo. Easy save for Calvoda. So that's the first shot on Brandon Calvoda. What a career it's been for the senior. It's his 71st career appearance, his 69th career start. He has a 37-27, 1-2 career record, so 10 games over 500. 3.53 career goals against, .886 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Got his first career shutout on this Olympic sheet back on November 2nd against LMU. CSUN won that game 5-0. Was the culmination of a great career for Brandon Calvoda, finally picking up his first shutout. The goal scorer Bushton shot stopped by Brecker. Rourke to Abaya. All puck possession practically for CSUN in the first 6 minutes. Rourke gives the puck up this time, and it's cleared out. UCSB rolling a partial change. Carnes a bit of time ahead of Abaya. It's on goal, though, and Brecker covers up. 13:43 to go here in the first. Just finishing my thought on Brandon Calvoda. It's his 26th career home start. He's 17-7 here at the Isoplex in his career. 3.61 goals against, an .884 save percentage on the one shutout. So 10 games over 500 here at home. Certainly going to be sad to see Brandon Calvoda go. Velasquez with the puck. CSUN looking to double their lead here. Zumalas. And it's out of the reach of Dobricott. Levi Bulls, the fifth-year senior, back for it. It is truly his final home game. Wasn't sure if Bulls was going to come back for his fifth and final year last year, but he did. Velasquez, but he couldn't handle the pass. CSUN might have had a 2-on-1 there. Owasiuk up the wing. It's held in. Velasquez pass off of Kiner's skate. So actually that was Kiner that cleared the puck. Hoover drops to Dobricott, and his shot deflected wide by Velasquez. Zumalas first on it. Back to Dobricott. And his pass deflects to the near wing. Hoover's pressured, drops it for Dobricott, returns to Hoover. Howell, a drive wide. CSUN winning all the puck races here in the first. Bulls. Zumalas has it taken away. It's forced out by Anderson. Nice back check by Bulls. The other way, Hoover. Hoover all the way around. Drop pass for Bulls. He overskates. It's taken by Schmitz. Schmitz to the red line. Marbach all the way across. Nobody was there, though. Owasiuk steps in the open lane. He's checked down by Marbach. Kulich this way for Vieira, the captain for UCSB. Vieira's pass deflected further by Owasiuk on goal. Calvoda, a bit of trouble with it. It's played back into him safely by Marbach. Well, Calvoda started the game in Goleta back in January. Played the first 30 minutes. Made 19 saves, did not give up a goal against UCSB. Vincent Seppi played the second half. 11:44 to go in the first. Matt Bushton, the lone goal scorer. Face-off won by Reznikov, taken by Ross Ponce. And it does come out. Vieira curls away from Howell. Dishes to Herlihy. Outside mid blocker save Calvoda. Was going wide anyway. Owasiuk in front, denied by Marbach, clears it out. And this is ruled icing if it goes far enough. It does not. Change in line for the Matadors as Vieira runs a controlled breakout. Herlihy, cross ice pass. Owasiuk. Outside bid is blocked. Nice job by Gears to get in the lane. Barone to the open corner. 50-50 puck. And Herlihy leaves for Owasiuk. Back. And the shot's blocked by Bushton. Ramirez to Lauren, 3-on-2. Lauren to the trailer, Ramirez over the net. Now what a look for Andre Ramirez, his final home game. The graduate student, second-year Matador. And plays whistle down as the UCSB nets dislodge. 10:35 remaining in the first. Well, CSUN here at home. They opened up the season beating Cal State Fullerton here on the Olympic sheet 8-1. They beat up on Santa Clara the next weekend 13-1 and 11-1. They beat the University of San Diego 13-0. Lost to Long Beach 4-3. Beat LMU here on the Olympic sheet 5-0. That was the last home game for a while. The next one was in January against UC San Diego, won 12-1. And then the game that was supposed to be here a week ago, Chapman forfeited. Lauren walks out front, shoots. It's stopped by Brecker. Almost halfway through this opening period. Noriega back in, bid stopped by Brecker. And UCSB flips it out. Anderson gets around Bushton. But nice defensive work by Carnes. The freshman sensation, Zach Carnes, leads the Matadors blue line. 10 goals and 25 points. A stuff attempt by Carnes. And it's kept out by Brecker. Oh, Zach Carnes, a wry smile as he heads off of the ice. He's going to be a key cog for the Matadors blue line the next 3 years at least. Well, what a season for the Chino native Zach Carnes. In addition to being the defensive leader in goals and points, he's tied for the team lead in multi-point games with 9. 9:51 to go in the first. Berenga tries to win the puck forward. Sent out front, and it's gloved off by... That actually does go in. I thought Brecker made an excellent glove save, but Quinton Abaya does beat him. And at 9:45, it's 2-0. So the no celebration fooled me. Quinton Abaya pots his 14th of the season there. For Abaya, the junior, he still has a point in every game played, all 18, and now he has a 6-game goal-scoring streak. Well, what a run it's been for Quinton Abaya. Rourke down the wing for Abaya. Abaya back to Bulls. So Berenga and Rourke pick up the assists. So Rourke already 2 assists in this game. So Rourke, that's his 4th multi-assist game of the season. And for Cameron, that is career point number 99 for the senior from Bonsall. So Rourke needs just 1 more point tonight to have an even 100 in his career. Berenga shoots over the net. For Rourke, 114th game tonight, 37 goals, 62 assists for 99 career points. And this has been Cameron Rourke's best season. He has established new career highs with 15 goals and 34 points. And now he has a new career high in assists as well with 21. 1 above his previous career high. So new career highs for Rourke in goals, assists, and points. UCSB clears out. That's really all they can do here in this first period. 1 or 2 shots so far on Brandon Calvoda. Bulls shoots, stopped by Brecker. Held by Dobricott. Zumalos shovels him behind the net for Hoover. Pressured by Vieira, skates away. CSUN changing up ice. Hoover checked down, and it's picked up by Kulinich. Kulinich around for Vieira. Herlihy, pressured by Dobricott, clears to the red line. Velasquez has trouble with it, gives it up to Barone. Barone, it's blocked by Gears, and Calvoda keeps it out. Well, that was almost disastrous for the Matadors. Gears, it was just a bad bounce, really. Gears did his job. He blocked the pass. Luckily, Calvoda had that left skate up against the post. 7:44 to go in the first. The goal scorers Bushton and Abaya. Clear down the ice. A set face-off play. Hoover washes out the icing. Hoover in front, hoping for Zumalos when it's covered up by Brecker. So UCSB, of course, first season in the WCHC. Pretty positive season for the Gauchos, all told. 1 game below 500 in conference at 5-6. They clinch a playoff spot. UCSB trying to get more depth, raise their program further. Owasiuk, formerly the Santa Barbara Royals in the LA Kings High School Hockey League, plays it behind the net. He led the Royals to back-to-back LA Kings High School Hockey League championships. The first 2 championships in the Kings League. Barone, stick checked away by Zumalos. Velasquez hoping for Hoover. Then it comes to Gears. Gears drops for Velasquez, not quite on the same page. Velasquez fires wide. Gears in neutral ice. He winds it up into UCSB territory. Gears all the way in. Pass to Marbach. It's fought off by Brecker. Marbach again deflects over the net. Ponce. All the way back up top. Forced out. And picked up by Howell. Howell plays in. First on it, Schmitz, the Rogers, Minnesota native. Bet he's glad he's in Goleta this time of year. Bushton shot over the net. Was talking to Well, the CSUN staff before the game said, my goodness, it's a good thing we went to Minnesota and Wisconsin last year and not this year with the polar vortex going on. Reznikov to Howell. Trying to find punts. Good defense by Slenkovic. And Bushton holds the zone. 50-50 puck. Howell falls to the ice. And UCSB finally clears out. Slenkovic shoots, stopped by Calvoda. And Carnes trying to get away from Anchondo, sends to Bushton. Bushton banks to Lauren, 2-on-3. Lauren cuts in front, drops for Carnes, tough play, and the other way skates Anderson. Check that, Nick Arenberg plays him behind the net. And Carnes deflects it further by Lauren, and no icing. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the first. Cleared up by Arenberg. Right back in Bushton. CSUN's onside. Vieira on around Kulinich. Held him by Bushton. And his shot's over the net. It kind of feels like both teams are kind of going through the motions here in the first. And CSUN needs to win this game by at least 7 goals against the unranked Gauchos. Of course, we've mentioned it already. CSUN moved up to 10th in the West region during the first intermission. We'll go over the entire new ranking, which came out yesterday. CSUN trying to hang on to a regional spot, and they've got to be able to beat UCSB by at least 7 here tonight for it to be a positive result in the ranking. Kulinich up the wing. Cross ice. It's played further by Herlihy. Calvoda leaves for Dobricott. Of course, the 6-1 victory was a little bit of a negative result for CSUN back in January. They got the win, but the 5-goal differential hurt the Matadors a little bit. We're trying to avoid that tonight. Lauren, 3-on-3, leaves for Ramirez. The speedster Ramirez. Back up top, but CSUN was changing. The Gauchos clear out. Hawasiak's shot gloved off by Calvoda. So that's maybe the 3rd shot on goal for the Gauchos here in the first. 3:33 to go in the first. So while CSUN averages 7.41 goals per game this season, UCSB 4.10. The goals against has been good all year long for the Matadors. 2.41 now. UCSB at 4.50 goals against. Just a little bit more goals given up this year for the Gauchos. They have a -4 goal differential overall. Again, it's been a light schedule for the Gauchos, just 10 official games played. Rorick looking for point number 100. Berengut shoots, and it's gloved off by Brecker. Well, that was almost it for Rorick. It's Berengut, the senior. What a career he is at with a nice shot there. 111th game tonight for Berengut. 93 goals, 92 assists, 185 points. Ben Brecker, a little bit of a pad issue. We talked about Rorick, his new career highs this season. John Michael Lauren also new career highs with 17 goals, 15 assists, and 32 points. So just like Rorick, career highs in all 3 categories this season. Quinton Abaya as well, 12 assists, 25 points for new career highs. And Abaya, actually with his goal in this first period, has tied his previous career high with 14. So Abaya needs just 1 more goal to have a new career high in goals. Rourke wins the draw to Marbach, and his shot's blocked by Anchondo. Anchondo, the leading goal scorer for UCSB with 5. Gears a shot off the side of the net. Abaya to Berengut. Tries to return to Abaya, taken away. Abaya, though, nice pressure on Slenkovic. Berengut picks up the loose puck. Berengut to Abaya. Rourke comes in to help. Abaya, a backhand bid stopped by Brecker. Rebound, Berengut, and he scores. Eli Barrongut stuffs on the loose puck at 2:41. It's 3-0. Well, that's Barrongut's 12th goal of the season. The lopsided nature of this first period continues. And Shondo back.
Northridge goal scored by number 24, Eli Barrongut. The assist to 15, Quinton Abaya. Time of the goal, 2.
Abaya picks up the lone assist. So Abaya, a goal and an assist so far. It's his 6th multi-point game of the season. Velasquez. Zumalos calling for the puck and he gets it. Zumalos back to Velasquez. It's skated out by Anderson. Stood up by Carnes. Well, definitely I think the Olympic sheet is helping Matadors tonight against the slower Gauchos. Again, only 14 skaters tonight, and UCSB already looks pretty gassed as CSUN is called for icing. 1:46 to go in the first. When we come back during the intermission, I'll recap the stats and scoring plays and go over the latest West Region ranking. Zumalos takes the draw against Arenberg, and Arenberg wins it. Drive stopped by Calvoda. By far, Calvoda's best save of the period. That's really the first scoring chance for UCSB. What a bomb by the defenseman. It looked like Kiner. Calvoda sharp on that one. The thing about Calvoda, of course, his freshman year, he was the only goalie for the first semester, so he played 20 games in a row. And Matadors went on 2 road trips in the fall of 2015. They played Arizona State twice, and they went to Utah, played the University of Utah, and then BYU twice. So Calvoda had quite the workload his first semester here at CSUN. 20 games in a row before Vincent Seppi joined the team for the second half of the season for his first semester at CSUN. Can't thank Brandon Calvoda enough, because if he hadn't come, CSUN wouldn't have had a team that year. He was the lone reason, really, that Matadors had a team in 2015-2016. Capped off that season with the initial Kings College Cup Championship, beating LMU. They also were runners-up in the WCHC that season. Bulls to Dobercott. It's held by Hurley. 45 seconds to go in the period. Dobercott once again finds Howell. And Howell winds it up. Back for it, Schmitz. Nice forecheck by Howell, yields a turnover. Centering pass, Norake leaves for Howell, no shot. And UCSB clears. Gears out of the reach of Ponce. Taken by Owasiak. 8 seconds left. Gives up the puck to Gears. Ramirez has got to hurry. 3 seconds left. Shoots wide, and that's the end of the first period. All CSUN. Matt Bushton opened the scoring at 12:51. 3rd goal of the season from Cameron Rourke at even strength. Quinton Abaya double the lead, his 14th goal of the season from Eli Barrongut and Rourke at even strength. And then Barrongut, 12th of the season from Abaya at even strength. No penalties in the opening 20 minutes. We'll tell you about shots on goal when we come back. All CSUN so far. The number 10 ranked Matadors 3, UCSB no score on the Matadors Hockey Radio Network.
Hey, what happened to the other tripod? What happened to the other tripod? You guys said,
Yeah, it just stopped.
yeah. Okay.
Tool 9 into the opening frame. The goal is good and now to number 25, Matt Bushton. Visit the information booth where you've entered into my selection of t-shirts and hoodies. Opportunity to do so. Working with the hockey organization all season long, featuring the sale of the weekend of this first intermission.
Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Noting. End of the first period, number 10, CSUN 3, UC Santa Barbara, no score. So Matt Bushton opened the scoring at 17:51, his third goal of the season from Cameron Rourke at even strength. Quinton Abaya doubled the lead at 9:45, his 14th goal of the season from Eli Barron-Gut and Rourke at even strength. Then at 2:41, it was Barron-Gut potting his 12th of the season from Abaya at even strength. So Rourke with 2 assists tonight. Again, he's at 99 career points, and he's just one more career point to reach the century mark. It's his 4th multi-assist game of the season, and Abaya, as well as Barron-Gut, each have multi-point games tonight. For Abaya, his 6th multi-point game of the season. For Barron-Gut, his 8th. Shots on goal in the first 13-9 favors CSUN. It's a little bit generous, I'd say, on UC Santa Barbara. But at any rate, 13-9 officially the shots on goal. No penalties so far. Well, all CSUN in that first period. Not a lot of puck possession for UCSB. Matadors really using their speed tonight. Looking pretty good against the undermanned Gauchos, but again, the CSUN has got to keep going. So they got to win this game by at least 7 for it to be a positive result in the ranking. Speaking of the ranking, we'll Talk about that next. End of the first period, number 10, CSUN 3, UCSB nothing on the Matadors Hockey Radio Network.
Waiting for this game to get violent.
Thank you.
I'm very disappointed that this game hasn't gotten violent. Is it going to get violent anytime soon? I also want to beat someone to ash. What games? I get pictures of it.
I'll go ahead and come back on here.
Once again, back at the Simi Valley Isoplex, I'm Travis Vanotti. Into the first period, number 10, CSUN 3, UC Santa Barbara, no score. Time now to go over the latest West Regional ranking, which came out yesterday morning. CSUN, of course, moved up to 10, so they are back officially in a regional spot right now. Last week they were 13th, but if you remember, the University of Mary, who's ranked number 1, and the University of Providence, which was ranked 11 last week, they are not eligible for the postseason because they're first-year teams. So technically, CSUN was 11th last week, and still in a regional spot this week, I should say. They are technically 9th because Mary is still number 1, and the University of Providence dropped down to 19. So technically, take out Mary, Matadors are ranked 9th. They are in a regional spot right now. So Northern Colorado would be the top seed technically at season's end right now. They're ranked 2. Northern Arizona's 3, Boise State 4, Williston State 5, Metro State 6, and Grand Canyon 7. So the top 7 did not change from last week, but then a lot of changes happened. Montana State moved up 1 spot to 8. Dakota College moved up 1 spot to 9. CSUN, of course, moved up. BYU dropped from 8 to 11. Now, BYU lost to Colorado, who's ranked 18th now. They were 19th last week. They lost 1-0 at home to Colorado. So that loss hurt the Cougars. That's why they dropped below CSUN, despite sweeping that outdoors, of course, a couple of weeks ago at home. And Oregon stays at 12. Weber State's 13. Utah State 14. UTEP is 15. Denver 16. Eastern Washington 17. All those teams moved up 1 spot. Colorado dropped to 18. Actually, they rose 1 spot, bigger part, to 18 from 19. Providence dropped from 11 to 19. And Texas took over San Diego State's spot in the number 20 hole. Well, again, the top 12 teams make regionals. The top 2 seeds get an auto bid to nationals. Teams 3 through 12 then go to regionals. So CSUN, they want to get a little bit higher in the ranking because if you're 9 through 12, you have to play in the first round. 9 plays 12, 10 plays 11. So if CSUN can finish 8th or higher, they'll avoid that first round, go right to the second round, which would obviously help. Matadors would have to win just 2 games then to get to nationals instead of 3. That's a huge help if CSUN is able to do that. Now there's one caveat. The Pac-8 does have an auto bid. They have 12 teams in their league. Minimum is 8. So let's say Boise State, who's 4, or Oregon, who's 12, don't win the Pac-8. That means that the winner of the Pac-8 would take away 1 spot of regionals, and then the Texas Conference as well. They should get an auto bid as well. They don't have a team in the top 12. The highest ranked Texas team is UTEP at 15. So whoever wins the Texas Conference, if they do indeed go to regionals, they for sure are going to take a spot away from a regionals team. So just to be on the safe side, CSUN wants to finish at least 10th or higher. That way they would avoid potentially having their spot taken away by an auto bid team either from the Pac-8 or from the Texas Conference. But right now, CSUN is in a really good spot. They would avoid possibly being bounced out by an auto bid team. But again, CSUN has to win tonight by at least 7, and they have to win tomorrow night as well against Long Beach State, who's just outside the top 20. Really, any victory tomorrow will do for the Matadors. They have got to win that game against Long Beach State. They cannot afford a loss to an unranked team at this point. And really, CSUN can't lose the rest of the regular season. They've got to three-peat as WCHC champions next weekend in Artesia. Of course, it is the playoffs, though. Anything can happen, but that's really the goal for the Matadors the rest of the way, is to sweep these final 4 games. And that should get them into regionals for the 2nd time in 3 years. Oh, there's about 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the intermission. We'll come back for the 2nd period, end of 1, number 10, CSUN 3, UCSB no score on the Matadors Hockey Radio Network.
Hello. You want a camera?
All right. Go back.
Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Ode. Start of the second period. Number 10, CSUN 3. UC Santa Barbara, no score. The goal scorers, Matt Bushton from Rourke at even strength. Abaya from Barrongut and Rourke at even strength. And then Barrongut from Abaya at even strength. So that line of Barrongut, Rourke, and Abaya responsible for all 3 goals. CSUN coming back out onto the ice. 9 saves for the senior Brandon Calvoda in the first. Matadors went leading after the first period of play this year. 13-0. They're a perfect 6-0 here at home. The Matadors have only been tied after the first period of play once this season. The other 6 games they had to lead after the initial 20 minutes. Of course, that game was against Long Beach State, the only real test for the Matadors here at home this season. Right. Perfect 13-0 record when leading after 20, 6-0 here at home, trying to keep that record intact. UC Santa Barbara looking to find more offense against CSUN here in the middle frame. It was all Matadors in the opening 20 minutes. No penalties so far in the game, so the second period begins 5-on-5. It's going to be the Zumalas line with Hoover and Velasquez on the wings. Marbach and Gears, the defenseman. CSUN trying to wrap up at least second place here tonight. If they win, they will finish at least second in the WCHC. They have the tiebreaker over LMU due to sweeping the Lions. Matadors must win both games this weekend to clinch first place in the conference. So that's what's on the line tonight and tomorrow night in Long Beach. Zumalas wins the draw. It wasn't a very intense period. It's kind of both teams are going through the motions. See if we have some more heated action here in the middle frame, perhaps. Velasquez angled off by Vieira. Hoover steps in the open lane. Barone trying to curl away from the pressure. It's dug free by Velasquez, taken by Herlihy. Zumalas steps up on him. This is a hard-working shift to begin the second. Marbach back for it, shovels it on around for Velasquez. Gears has it taken away by Barone. CSUN's got to stay on their toes the rest of the way. Huge game tomorrow night. They want to at least try their best tonight to keep that level of play high. So Long Beach State, you know, they're going to want to sweep CSUN. Long Beach always a tough out, especially in Lakewood. Hoover all by himself, shoots, and it's stopped by Brecker. Almost beat him through the 5-hole. Norega bid, and it's held by Brecker. So the emergency backup. Ben Brecker's actually been pretty good tonight for UCSB. They've got a couple of good goalies. course, we talked ad nauseum the game in Goleta against Lennon Karma. The #1 for the Gauchos, a very good goalie. Fortunately, CSUN doesn't have to face him tonight. Face-off won by Anderson, played around by Kiner. Lauren in an aggressive forecheck. Bushton shoots, stopped by Brecker. He picked it up through a bit of a screen by John Michael Lauren. UCSB technically a 7-6 overall record, but they've only played 10 games this year. They had a game against Long Beach postponed that was never made up. The 2 games they were supposed to host against the University of San Diego, as Brecker makes another save. Those were never played, and USD basically forfeited those games. And then the forfeit that Chapman gave UCSB last week. So 1 postponed game and 3 forfeits on the season for UCSB. Noreg a shot. Held by Lauren. Noreg tried to return, taken away. And the Gauchos clear out. Bushton back in, CSUN's onside. Kiner, checked by Lauren, just enough. Carnes has his pocket picked. And deflects to Ramirez. Noreg did get his stick on it, no icing. Schmitz to Slankovic. Glove down by Bushton. Lauren lost control of it. House tonight at the Isoplex here on senior night. Also the sports clubs night. A lot of sport club athletes have made their way to the Isoplex tonight. Ramirez trying to get fancy. Schmitz up the wing, knocked down by Lauren. Norik, Ramirez, give and go. Carnes up in, fought off by Brecker. He was way deep in his crease, but able to make the save anyway. CSUN picking up right where they left off in the first with full puck possession. UCSB, really all they can do is just clear to the red line. Big bump by Lauren. Ramirez, 3-on-1 down low. Lauren over the nets. Big rebound. Reznikov, a backhand bid, stopped by Brecker, and the net's dislodged.
Try to minimize
what a chance for George Reznikov.
You got a good
there.
shot on the wide.
Ben Brecker is under siege here in the second. What a sophomore season it's been for Reznikov. We've sung his praises all year long. 7 goals, 12 points. Last year, Reznikov as a freshman had 2 goals and 3 assists. So for 5 points, he's doubled his point total this year. Howell's shots blocked. Howell takes, Bowles. And it's stopped by Brecker, rebound, they score! Ross Ponce fires on the loose puck at 16:47, it's 4-0. Good for Ross Ponce. The freshman picks up his 3rd goal of the season. It was Johnny on the spot there.
Matador's goal scored by number 23, Ross Ponce. The assist team, Pete Howell. And number 8, George Seagal.
Well, Howell and Reznikov pick up the assists. That's the first goal tonight to not come from the Cameron Rourke line. And it's Ponce from Reznikov and Howell. CSUN wanting 3 more goals at least tonight. Bowles up the wing. And it's forced out by Howell. Back for it, Arenberg. Pass through a couple of Gauchos, picked up by Berengut. Berengut, what a career. The Woodland Hills native, passed just ahead of Abaya. Reznikov is out right now on this line with Abaya and Berengut, but he may head off the ice here in a moment. Meanwhile, the Gauchos turn it over to Marbach, flips in. First on it, the defenseman Bowles. Vieira skates away and backhands around. Vinny Abdallah clears it out, but that's going to be icing. 15:24 to go in the second. So the Matadors now in first period have a plus +42 goal differential. Coming into tonight on the season overall, a +110 goal differential, which is an amazing number. +37 now in second periods, +35 in third periods. Matadors have just been an offensive machine all year long, although the competition hasn't been great here in California. Really, only Long Beach State has been a test for CSUN. Shot from the outside wide. That was Barone with the bid, and Calvoda covers up. 15:01 to go in the middle frame. Should be a great game tomorrow night in Lakewood. Matadors won in Lakewood last year for the first time since 2009. Been a long time coming. CSUN trying to make it back-to-back years, winning at Lakewood Ice. Calvoda swallows up that puck. Well, UCSB, meanwhile, trying to get something going. Of course, the first game between these two teams was the first game coming out of the holiday break. CSUN was certainly rusty. They got better as that game went along and probably should have won that game by more than a 6-1 margin, but Lennon Karma, as Calvoda covers up, was the difference that night. He is a tremendous goalie. There's actually 4 Karmas. Nolan plays for UCSD, and Lennon, of course, plays for UCSB. 2 of the better goalies in the conference this year. If not for Karma, that game was probably a 10 spot for CSUN, honestly. Matadors really controlled things from the second period on. Baron Guts leaves for Rourke. And don't know if that was an offside call. I believe it was on CSUN. It was. So Baron Guts, as he got hit at the blue line, put himself offside. Well, Baron Guts had himself a couple of great senior nights, albeit not as a senior. He had back-to-back hat tricks on senior night. That was 3 years ago and 2 years ago. Matadors have had some really great senior nights the last couple of years. Last year against Washington here on the Olympic sheet, Alex Ryans picked up his 200th career point. CSUN won the game. Karn's tough play, but holds the zone. Zumalas, watched by Kiner, taken over by Barone. Velasquez steps up on him. Puck played an open wing. And Schmitz skates out. Schmitz given a cold shoulder by Hoover as the hitting picks up. Karn's on around. Time for Velasquez. Cross ice, Hoover. Hoover shoots and scores! Matt Hoover makes it 5-0 at 13:54. Oh, what a rush that time by the Zumalas line. Hoover, the senior, picks up goal number 11 on the year. And coming into tonight, he had 10 goals, 10 assists for 20 points in his career. He had 20 goals and 20 assists for 40 points. Zumalas and Velasquez pick up the assist, the entire line in on that goal. Ramirez, what a toe drag, and it's kicked out by Brecker. Oh, what a move by Ramirez. That's actually icing on the Gauchos. 13:26 to go in the second. Ramirez that close to making it 6-0. Well, back in 2016, it was Brian Carcerano that picked up his 200th career point on senior night against Cal State Fullerton here on the Olympic sheet. Vincent Seppi picked up his first career shutout that night against the Titans. Ramirez shoots, fought up by Brecker out of play. That was a great night for the Matadors. The year after that against San Jose State on the NHL sheet, Baron Gutt had a hat trick. It was the second consecutive hat trick on a senior night. And last year, as we just mentioned, against Washington, it was Ryan's turn for his 200th career point. UCSB still looking for anything offensively. They're offside. 13:10 to go in the second. to Bowles. Banks to Lauren. Norrick, and it's taken away by Arenberg, held in by Ramirez. Ramirez kind of itching for one the last couple of shifts. Ramirez, what a back check on Arenberg. And Ramirez, the speedster, the other way. Ramirez drops for the trailer. Dobricott fires wide. Bowles down the wing for Norrick. Dobricott tries to feather it in front, never got to Ramirez. Norrick cycles for Ramirez. Back up top, Dobricott. His shot hits Norrick. Then Lauren a bid, deflected wide. Matador's top line wreaking all kinds of havoc against UCSB. Flat-footed there, Arenberg. Lauren cuts in front, taken away. Finally, the Gauchos, no, they don't relieve the pressure. Thought they were gonna get it clear. Lauren's shots blocked by Schmitz. Dobricott all the way around. CSUN able to get a partial change there as well. UCSB's caught out on the ice. What a hit by Howell on Arenberg. Zone held by Reznikov. Finally, the Gauchos clear to the red line, but they still aren't able to get any changes. Schmitz, D to D. Fresh off the bench, Abdallah taken away by Bowles. Bowles leaves for Ponce, the goal scorer here in the second. Owasiuk has Barone in front, sends it there off of Calvoda. Rebound, backhand bids blocked. And then it's fired home by Barone. So Barone picks up the loose puck, beats Calvoda at 11-17, and UCSB's in the game. Unfortunately, no shutout tonight for Brandon Calvoda on senior night. That was a nice shot by Tyler Barone. It's his third goal of the season. Picked up an assist on Vieira's goal against CSUN back in January. Barone, the Murrieta native, played for the Junior Ducks AA program before coming to UCSB. Back to a 4-goal differential for the Matadors. Want to win this game by 7. That's the goal.
Santa Barbara goal scorer by number 17, Tyler Berry. The assist of 14, Benny Abdallah. And number 9, Chrissy Rasu.
Abdallah and Owasiuk pick up the assists on Barone's goal. CSUN trying to get it back here. Their best line tonight's on the ice. Owasiuk, an outside bid, easy save for Calvoda. Let's it out for Gears. Gears with space. Nice toe drag. Obaya to Gears. Taken away by Barone, then Gears pickets his pocket. Slinkovich chips in. Marbach falls down, gets up, and there's the puck. The other way, Barron guts. That's off of Arenberg. Swing and a miss. Heiner closed in on. Barron gut. Shoots wide. Out front, out of reach of Obaya. Carnes a bit wide. Marbach. Banks to Obaya. Pick off by Slinkovich. Slinkovich shoots and scores! So Cole Slinkovich goes bar down. Back-to-back goals at 9:39. It's now a 3-goal lead. This is what I was talking about in the first period. CSUN cannot take Santa Barbara lightly. Gauchos do have some skill, number 1 and then number 2. Want to keep their play at a high level for tomorrow night. An unassisted goal for Slinkovich. That is his first goal officially of the season. The freshman from Los Gatos, played with the Junior Sharks AA program, also played for the Tier 1 Elite League team for the Junior Sharks. So back-to-back goals from Barone and Slinkovich, and this is a game all of a sudden. They score again! It was deflected through Calvoda. And that goal, just 23 seconds later, it's 5-3. What a surge by UCSB. They had nothing going for them in this game, but now 3 goals in a row. And CSUN has got to find a way to get their game back. And again, CSUN cannot just win this game. They've got to win this game by a large margin. Well, Abdallah deflected the puck past Calvoda. That's Abdallah's first point of the season. From Schmitz, a backhand bid by Lawrence, stopped by Brecker. A real disappointing second period for the Matadors so far. They're being outscored 3-2. Matadors trying to get their game back here, and their top line's on the ice. If CSUN just wins this game by a couple, it's going to be a negative result for the computer ranking. Crowd certainly quieted here. Bowles a shot off the side of the cage. Kiner. It's held in by Norik, who's covering for Bowles. Schmitz just got the primary assist on the last goal. And that's cleared out by Barone. Well, 5-3, all of a sudden, UCSB, they score 3 goals in a minute, make it 2 minutes and a 1 second. So 3 goals in 2:01. With 8:04 to go in the second. And really, this is just CSUN kind of letting off of the gas here in the second period, which has allowed UCSB to get into the game. Marbach's shot deflects up and out of play. Well, as it stands right now, CSUN needs 5 more goals in this one. At least it's now an exciting game here on senior night, not what CSUN was looking for. The linesman needs a fresh puck. Aurora takes the draw. Abaya hard on the forecheck. And Chondo can't clear. Anderson hammered by Berengut. Berengut skating with purpose on this shift. Oh, went through Abaya. Would have had an open lane to the net. Berengut to Gears. Back across Marbach. And it's taken over by Slenkovic. And Chondo, centering pass knocked down by Marbach. Slenkovic in front, and they score! 4 straight goals by UCSB. It's a 1-goal game. It's 7-19. What is going on in the second period? Well, now you can forget about goal differential. CSUN just wants to win this game. This is an inexcusable effort for the Matadors here in this second period. There is no energy whatsoever for the Matadors. Carnes a shot. Anderson gets credit for the goal. So it's Anderson from Slenkovic and Anchondo. For Anderson, that's his 3rd goal of the season. 4 different goal scorers for UCSB: Barone, Slenkovic, Abdallah, and Anderson. They've scored 4 goals now in just under 4 minutes as Calvoda makes a save. Crowd trying to get the Matadors back in this game. And I don't even know what to say at this point. CSUN was dominating the first half of this game, but UCSB, all it took was 1 goal. That led to 4 in a row, and CSUN is in major danger of being upset here on senior night against a far weaker opponent in the Gauchos. Well, Bushton Clears out, glove down by Schmitz. Puck picked up by Gears. Abdallah was a little flat-footed that time. Actually, that was Reznikov, beg your pardon. Took free by Abdallah. Calvoda makes a save. Bushton clears out. And Howell runs into his man. Schmitz back up the wing. Bushton ships. And taken by Barone. Barone stood up by Carnes. Bushton looks for an outlet. Velasquez all the way in. Shoots and a stop by Brecker. Well, finally a shot on Ben Brecker. It's been a while. 5:46 to go in the second. Once again, I'll recap the stats and scoring plays during the intermission, and we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. USC beat LMU last night in overtime to win the Century Cup. A bit of an upset there by the Trojans on the Lions. Faceoff stays inside the zone. And there's nothing going on right now on CSUN's bench. There's no energy. I don't know what has happened to this team in the second period. Well, they've got to fix it in a hurry as Brecker makes another save. CSUN will do themselves a huge favor to get at least one more goal before the period ends. Zuma lost back to Dobricott. Velasquez, pass denied. Arenberg on around, picked up by Velasquez. UCSB clears out, but this is icing. 5:12 to go in the second. Well, it's been a game of runs. 5 straight by CSUN. Bushton, Abaya, Berengut, Ponce, and Hoover here in the second. Then CSUN decided to take the rest of the period off, and UCSB has scored 4 straight since. Norrake's shot goes wide. Marbach to Ramirez. 3-on-2, Lauren. To the trailer, Ramirez, stopped by Brecker, and he scores. So CSUN finally breaks up the string of UCSB goals. Looked like Ramirez got it, and it's 6-4 at 4:51. I'll wait for official word. Matadors needed that. Marbach. It's a bad pass, but it comes right back to him. Oh, it does go to Ramirez. So Lauren and Marbach pick up the assists on Ramirez's goal. For Andre, his 15th goal of the season. So Ramirez now has points in 16 of 18 games played this year. Shot by Gears is held by Brecker. Well, first goal tonight from the Matadors top line. Now the Rourke line hops over the boards. 4:17 to go in the middle frame. It's been a goal-filled second period. UCSB 4 goals, Matadors 3. Clean face-off win by Rourke to Berengut. Kiner up the wing, tailed in Rourke. Tries to give it to Berengut. Rourke now to Berengut. Make that a Abaya. Back to Bushton. Bushton's shot just goes wide. Berengut. Back to Carnes. Carnes shoots and scores! So just 20 seconds later, Zach Carnes makes it a 7-4 game at 3:49. So that was certainly the culprit. CSUN just kind of fell asleep, took this game for granted. That's what UCSB used to get into it, but CSUN has turned it on once again. Back-to-back goals gives them a 3-goal cushion once more. We'll see how this third period plays out, see if CSUN wants to play in the third period or not. If they do, they should win this game easily. So it's Carnes from Rourke and Berengut. So for Carnes, that's his 11th goal of the season to lead all defenders. And for Cameron Rourke, that is career point number 100. Brecker comes way out. Carnes scores! I don't know what Brecker was thinking there, but Carnes, that's an easy one. Back-to-back goals. Under a minute apart, and it's now 8-4 at 3:05. So Carnes, his 12th goal of the season, his third multi-goal game of the year. And this has kind of evolved into a gong show tonight, honestly. Berengut and Bushton pick up the assists on the goal. Well, for Berengut on senior night, he's got a goal and 2 assists. Make that 3 assists, actually. So 4-point night for Berengut on senior night. For Eli, it's his third 3-assist game of the season. Matadors clear out. They still got to keep going here. They've got the 4-goal lead back. Again, UCSB is not going to quit. So we keep saying every couple of minutes, CSUN has got to win this game by as much as possible for it to be a positive result in the computer ranking. But this has not broken UCSB's spirit. They are still playing hard. Slankovich curls it. It's taken away by Howell. Nice defense in the neutral zone by Arenberg. Schmitz. Pass doesn't connect, and CSUN is offside. 1:53 to go in this crazy second period. Here's the announcement for Cameron Rourke's 100th career point.
Cam Rourke has reached the 100-point plateau for the season. Congratulations, Cam Rourke.
Congratulations to Cameron Rourke, career point number 100. His 114 game tonight, so almost a point per game player in his career. Gears a shot. Brecker wasn't sure, but he had it. Clamped in between the 5-hole. So Rourke tonight, he's got 3 assists. So 37 goals, 63 assists for 100 career points. For Cam, his second 3-assist game of this season. Well, another memorable senior night. Another milestone reached by a Matador, but it's not going to mean much if CSUN can't win this game. What a hit by Velasquez on Kulinich. Hoover drops to the trailer. Gears are wide open net for Velasquez. That was absolutely pretty. Velasquez into the wide open cage. CSUN has the 5-goal cushion back at 123. So CSUN has scored 6 goals here in the second. Santa Barbara 4 for a 10-goal middle 3. Hoover and Zulas with the assists, and they score again. Well, that goal just 12 seconds later, and CSUN has their biggest lead at 10-4. But going back to Velasquez, that's his 13th goal of the season. Ramirez his second of the night, 16th on the year. So 5 straight goals by CSUN since UCSB scored 4 straight. So Bushton picks up a lone assist. Ramirez his 4th multi-goal game of the season. 10-4. An 11-goal second period. Unbelievable. Ramirez dishes to Bushton. And UCSB clears out. Now we'll see if the Gauchos maybe have had their spirit broken. This game was 5-4 at 7:19. So about 7 minutes ago. This was a 1-goal game, and now CSUN has their biggest lead at 10-4. This one's certainly going to be memorable. Again, CSUN cannot take their foot off the gas pedal in the 3rd period. UCSB is going to play until the final whistle tonight. Barron wins the face-off forward. And Shondo, held in by Dobricott, taken by Vieira. Nobody's on the near point. Slankovic gets around Bowles. Anderson, and checked down nicely. A wonderful back check that time by Abaya. Hurley on around. 3 seconds left. Anderson is hit by Dobricott, and that's the end of the 2nd period. So it was 3-0 CSUN coming into the 2nd period. Ponce, his 3rd, then Hoover, his 11th. Both at even strength, made it 5-0. In fact, there's been no penalties in this game, so all the goals at even strength. But then UCSB scored 4 straight. Barone, Slankovic, Abdallah, and Anderson made it 5-4 at 7:19. But then CSUN rattled off 5 straight goals. Ramirez, his 15th, then back-to-back goals by Carnes, 11th and 12th of the year. And then Velasquez, his 13th, and finally Ramirez, 2nd of the period, 16th on the year, makes it 10-4. We'll come back with the shots on goal. Again, there's been no penalties, so no power plays in this one. CSUN up 6, looking to cap off their home slate with a W tonight. Back in a few moments on the Matadors Hockey Radio Network.
Right? Oh my god, they both started too.
My fingers are going numb. I should have bought the more expensive gloves.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I bought the cheaper gloves. Don't do that.
Okay. Practice, right?
Okay. I'm gonna wear my stuff.
That's too bad.
You want to go out there? No, not yet.
No. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Thanks for the update.
You know, your game will be wait. Yeah, because we don't have that. They're just gonna have to deal with it. Where's my? But you don't know. This is not hot cocoa anymore. It's like kind of warm.
Cold cocoa?
It's warm cocoa now. Kind of. It's kind of.
All right, you ready? Good.
Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Vanotti, end of 2, number 10 CSUN 10, UC Santa Barbara 4. This is going to take a while. Crazy second period. Was an 11-goal second period. CSUN led 3-0 after 1. Bushton, Abaya, and Berengut. Then Ross Ponce at 16:47 of the second scored his 3rd goal of the season to make it 4-0 from Howell and Reznikov. Matt Hoover potted his 11th from Grayson Zumalas and Jaime Velasquez at even strength to make it 5-0. Then CSUN fell asleep. UCSB kept playing, and they made it a 1-goal game eventually. So they scored 4 goals in 3 minutes and 58 seconds. First of all, it was Tyler Barone, 3rd goal of the season from Vinny Abdallah, and Chris Awasiak at even strength to make it 5-1. Slankovic then scored his 1st goal of the season unassisted at even strength, followed by Vinny Abdallah. And that goal came just 23 seconds later. It was Abdallah's 1st point as a Gaucho. And he's Stockton native, played for Golden State Elite's AA program. Well, Abdallah scored, assisted by Ryan Schmitz. That was a deflection goal at even strength. Then it was Ryan Anderson picking up a rebound, scoring his 3rd goal of the year. Bel Air, Texas native, got assists from Slankovic and Zach Anchano to make it 5-4. But then CSUN decided to play hockey again. They scored 5 goals in a row. Ramirez, his 15th of the season, from John Michael Lauren and Alex Marbach at even strength, made it 6-4. Zach Carnes then scored 2 goals about 30 seconds apart. His 11th and 12th goals of the season from Rourke and Berengut on that first one. So that was Cameron Rourke's 100th career point, the primary assist on Carnes' 1st goal. Then Carnes' 2nd goal was assisted by Berengut and Bushton to make it 8-4. Jaime Velasquez finished off a pretty passing play between him, Hoover, and Zumalas to make it 9-4. That was Velasquez's 13th goal of the season. Then Ramirez's 2nd goal of the period, 16th on the year. Gets him 1 behind John Michael Lauren for the team lead. Assisted by Bushton to make it 10-4. There have been no penalties in this game. Shots on goal the second, 19-10 favors CSUN, so 32-19 overall the Matadors lead. So again, Cameron Rourke, 100th career point tonight on his senior night. He has 3 assists. It's his 2nd 3-assist game of the season. His 1st came against USD down at SDIA. Eli Berengut in his senior night game, having a memorable 1 goal and 3 assists. So for Berengut, that's his 3rd 3-assist game of the season. The Cameron Rourke line just overall is having a great night as Quinton Abaya has a goal and an assist. And then it was the top line, the Norweg line, and the Zumalas line getting it done in the 2nd period, as Velasquez has a multi-point game tonight. Zumalas has a pair of assists. Well, that's his 4th multi-assist game of the season. And Matt Bushton as well. He has a goal and 2 assists, so a multi-point game for Bushton. So he's got now 3 multi-assist games on the year. An 11-goal second period. It was a 5-0 game at one point. UCSB scored 4 goals in 3:58 to make it 5-4. And CSUN turned on the Jets again, scoring 5 goals straight. And those goals came 3 minutes and 40 seconds apart, so even better. CSUN scoring 5 goals in 3:40 to make it a 10-4 lead. And again, CSUN has got to keep playing here in the third period. You know, UCSB, they've already done it once. They've come back, forced a 1-goal game. You know, UCSB is going to throw everything they have at CSUN, try and upset the Matadors here on senior night in the third period. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard on the Matadors Sports Network.
How many layers you got on here? 3? 4?
Enough. I got 2.
So that would be fun.
Me too. Me too. That's good stuff right there. There you go. I'll come back on.
Once again, back at the Simi Valley Isoplex, I'm Travis Van Nody. Start of the third period, number 10, CSUN 10, UC Santa Barbara 4. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard quickly. So UC Davis is playing UC Santa Cruz tonight, a PCHA matchup. And it is 7-4 UC Santa Cruz at the moment over UC Davis. LMU is playing San Jose State tonight at home. Again, we talked about it during the second period that USC beat LMU last night 3-2 in overtime to win the Century Cup. That's the trophy that LMU and USC play against one another every year. So it's 4-2 LMU tonight against San Jose State in the third period. Metro State beat Northern Colorado 7-2. That's a big victory for Metro State. So again, Metro's ranked 6th and Northern Colorado's ranked 2nd. Denver beat Wyoming 11-2. But Denver, who's ranked 16th, beating up on unranked Wyoming. USC is playing UCLA tonight. Still don't have a score on that. Santa Clara beat Stanford 7-2. Texas A&M beat Texas 4-2. So that's not good news for Texas, who's 20th right now. A&M is unranked. Washington shut out Gonzaga 5-0. North Dakota State, who's in the Central, they beat Dakota College, who's ranked 9th right now. But I think that's a good sign for CSUN, as Dakota College lost 4-3 to North Dakota State. Colorado beat Colorado State 5-4 in overtime, with Colorado ranked 18th. Utah State beat Weber State 5-1. That's a big matchup as Utah State's 14, Weber is 13. In the first round of the Wabash Cup, which they do every year in Utah. And then BYU beat Utah Valley handedly, so it's going to be BYU against Utah State in the final tomorrow, the Wabash Cup. They are in Ogden. Mary beat Williston State 7-2, so number 1 Mary beat up on number 5 Williston State 7-2. Big victory for the Marauders. Trying to look up the BYU score. Here it is, 11-3 over Utah Valley. So that's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Here we go for a third period in which CSUN has got to stay focused. They cannot let UCSB hang around. Matadors have got to respect their opponent, basically. Continue to play hard in this third period. If they do that, they'll win this game easily. So they're up 6. But again, CSUN just plain fell asleep in that second period, and they paid dearly for it as UCSB made it a game. There have been no penalties in this game, so of course it's 5-on-5, and in goal actually for the Matadors is Brandon Hagan. So the senior gets some playing time here in the third period. So Brandon Calvoda is in line for the win. He gives up 4 goals. So Brandon Hagan now in goal for the Matadors. The senior from Pasadena, it's his third appearance this season. Has a 2.25 goals against, an .864 save percentage, and 80 minutes of work. 27 seconds into the third period, so maybe we can get a look at Brandon Hagan real quick. There he is. So Hagan in his career has made 1 start. He started against Chapman back in December. He's played 100 minutes in his career as a 1-0 record. It's his 4th career appearance with a 1.80 goals against and an .880 save percentage. A good on JP and Steve Gale to get Brandon Hagan some playing time on his senior night. It's the 2nd year with the Matadors. Chipped in by Owasiuk, and Hagan leaves it back there. Owasiuk first on the puck, taken away by Marbach. Marbach, bank pass just ahead of Abaya, no icing. Hurley on around, and it's taken by Abdallah. Owasiuk shovels it on around. Once again, Marbach has time. Gears looks up ice, sends to Abaya. CSUN needs a change. Well, CSUN trying to sweep UCSB and clinch 2nd place in the WCHE. And if they win tomorrow against Long Beach, they're going to clinch 1st place in the conference. They must win both games in order to clinch the regular season WCHE title. And of course, trying to win this game by as much as possible for the ranking. Zumalos loses his balance, wasn't expecting the pass from Carnes. Puck pinballs to the far side. And it's forced out by Anderson. Bushton through Zumalos. Schmitz is held in by Zumalos, and he's checked down by Anchondo. Hoover gives up the puck. Now it's held in by Carnes. Schmitz back up that wing, gets through Carnes. 2-on-1 for UCSB. Anderson shoots, stopped by Hagan. Well, the first shot for the senior Brandon Hagan, and he's true. 17:48 to go in the third. If you've joined us late, you missed a lot. An 11-goal second period. CSUN scored 7 goals, UCSB 4. Set face-off play. Ramirez first on it. Ramirez to Norake. All the way back to Bowles, a 5th-year senior playing his final home game. What a career it's been for Levi Bowles. Right from his freshman year, you knew he was going to be a special defenseman. The Bakersfield native, playing in his 128th game tonight. 27 goals, 82 points. Such a physical defenseman, Levi Bowles. It's been such a pleasure to watch him the last 5 years, and hopefully CSUN can cap off his career with a trip to regionals. Norway fires just wide. Of course, Matadors want to win 3 straight WCHC titles for Bowles and the seniors as well. Lauren in front. Shot by Bowles off the side of the net. And Brecker's got it. Levi Bowles actually was CSUN's best defenseman his freshman year back in 2014, 2015. He just continued that strong play. It's been a major reason why CSUN has made regionals under his tenure, along with Cameron Rorick and Brandon Calvoda. They've made it to 4 straight WCHC champion, or 3 straight, I should say, WCHC championships, back-to-back titles, and of course won the Kings College Cup in 2016. So that's what Bowles, Rorick, and Calvoda have done in their careers in their 4 and 5 years here at CSUN. Ponce couldn't handle the airborne pass. Marbach up the wing for Ponce, taken away by Abdallah, and he's just onside, rubbed out by Howell. Marbach the other way. Good stick there. And Barone back checked well. Marbach turns it over, then he shoves down that Gaucho. That was Abdallah. Marbach's had a couple of heavy hits tonight. Wasia given a rough ride by Howell. CSUN able to clear. Gears splits a couple of Gauchos and leads the rush. Gears all the way in. Stick checked away by Schmitz. Gears again, deflects to the blue line, held on by Carnes. Shoots wide. Carnes looking for the hat trick here in the third period, as well as Ramirez. Abaya goes caddy corner, settled by Schmitz. And he shoots it out of play. Well, UCSB won't be allowed to change. 15:29 to go in the third. Final home game for CSUN this season. Trying to finish off 7-1 would be their best home record in Division II. 2016-2017 finished 12-2. Carnes shoots, deflected wide by Abaya. Once again, this is looking like the first period. CSUN's winning all the puck races and hemming in the Gauchos. Deflected out of play. Once again, UCSB can't change. So this fivesome has been out on the ice for a while for the Gauchos. CSUN will try and take advantage. 15-12 to go in the third. Also, with the trio of Calvoda, Bowles, and Rorick, the Matadors have won at least 15 games every season they've been with the program, which is quite a feat as well. It's just been a special trio, especially Rorick. And then adding Berengut as well, because apparently he is graduating and did not know that. So Berengut, Bowles, Calvoda, and Rorick. The foursome as it's deflected in by Carnes. So that's the hat trick. Congratulations to Zach Carnes, his first career hat trick. Hay is cheaper, grass is free. Marry a farmer and you'll get all three. It's 11-4 at $14.50. Levi Bowles, the defenseman, actually had a hat trick last year against Chapman. Well, Zach Carnes, his third multi-goal game as the Matador, picks up his first career hat trick here tonight. For Carnes, his 13th goal of the season overall.
Matador goal scored by number 26, Zach Carnes. Hat-trick goal. This is 15 within
Abaya picks up a lone assist on Carnes' hat trick goal. So Abaya has a goal and now 2 assists on the night. So for Abaya, it's his third multi-assist game of the season. That shift was just hard work, and CSUN actually did end up making UCSB pay for all those pucks that were shot out of play, and the Gauchos couldn't change. So now CSUN has that magic 7-goal spread. They want to keep it that way. And for the computer rankings, 7 goals is as much as you can win a game by. Dobrikot's checked down by Anderson. UCSB looking for a quick answer. Well, CSUN has now scored 6 straight goals since it was 5-4. The puck gets shot into the CSUN bench. We'll see if maybe we can get the graduate student, Andre Ramirez, a hat trick here in the third period in his final home game. Face off at center. Zuma loss against Anderson. And Chondo taps it back. Vieira on around. Hoover all the way back. Hagen just leaves for Bowles. We'd love to see Levi Bowles get at least a point tonight as well. He does not have a point as of yet. Dobrikot gets just enough of Anderson. Bowles got to be careful. Bowles banks it off the back of the net. Well done. It's held in by Slankovic. Slankovic shoots. Blocker save Hagen. Slankovic again. Gives it up to Zumalas. Area pass Hoover. Leaves for Zumalas. 1-on-2 at the moment. Stick checked away. And Barone leaves for Vieira. Herlihy. UCSB dumps in. They need a change. Gears over skates. Regathers and takes the puck away from Abdallah. Gears. Stretch pass for Ramirez. Norek heads to the net. Ramirez deflects almost to Norek and it's cleared out. Did deflect, no icing. 12:42 to go in the third. Marbach to Ramirez. Not the best of passes. So UCSB a chance on the regroup. Kiner. But that's a short-lived possession. Ramirez to Lauren. Tried to give it back, but it's blocked. Marbach keeps. And his shot is stopped by Brecker. Now we're back really to what we saw in the first period. Both teams kind of going through the motions in this 7-goal game. Lauren to Norek. And it deflects to Brecker. He's got it. That was an alert save for Ben Brecker. And the emergency backup goalie tonight for UCSB. He's been victimized for 11 in his first game of the season officially. 11:50 to go in the third here on senior night. It's been another memorable one. Cameron Rourke picking up his 100th career point. Matt Lobiondo chips in. He's actually from New Windsor, New York. Lobiondo played for Vermont's Division II team in 2010-2011. Played 6 games for the Catamounts, did not get a point. Bushton. Reznikov trying to locate the puck, gives to Howell. Howell shoots over the net. CSUN kind of making something out of nothing there. Carnes holds in. Vieira on around for Lobiondo. Cluster of players dig for it. UCSB clears. Carnes, his first career hat trick tonight, plays back in. He's going to be a special player for years to come as well. Zach Carnes, he's going to take over pretty much for Bowles. Similar defenseman. Very physical, but has a lot of skill. Shot by Bushton is stopped by Brecker. Icing on UCSB. I can't wait to see Zach Carnes the rest of his career. At least 3 more years to go. What a pickup for CSUN, a Chino native, played for the Junior Ducks AA program. What a special year it's been for Zach Carnes, including tonight. He's got a team-high defensively, 13 goals, 15 assists for 28 points. 28 points in 23 games for Zach Carnes. Give and go, deflects to Bowles. And his shot's blocked by Arenberg. UCSB clears out. This is not going to go for icing, though, so they finally get at least a partial change. There were some dead gauchos out there for sure. They desperately needed a change. CSUN is offside. Almost at the halfway mark of the third, 10:06 to go. Really have settled in now. Still no penalties in this game. Face-off is in the center circle, which is interesting on an offside. Well, maybe they're saying it shouldn't have been offside. Rourke plays in. Nice pressure by Abaya. And the puck eventually comes to Quinton. Abaya back to Dobercott. Barengut. UCSB survives. Sent out front. What a back check by Dobercott. Barengut the other way. 3-on-3. Abaya shoots and it deflects wide. Rourke a sharp angle bid. And that goes wide as well. Abaya mishandled that puck. Hooks up the Gaucho. That's going to be the first penalty of the game. And Shondo in front. Pirouette. And it's touched up by Marbach. So UCSB gets the first power play at 9:17 of the third. Abaya heads off on the hook. And you could tell Abaya was tired. Bit of a lazy penalty, honestly. The Matadors penalty kill, 79.5% on the year, 90.9% here at home, while the penalty kill overall has struggled lately, just 56.5% the last 4 games. They have obviously been lights out here at home on the kill. They've only given up 3 power play goals against at home this entire season. And 2 of them came against Long Beach. Gears drops for the trailer. Hoover, and he scores, but it's waved off. So there was a man in the crease. That's the reason why it's no goal. Actually, the penalty clock never started. 17 seconds have gone by on the power play. Again, CSUN is 30 for 33 on the penalty kill here at home this season for 90.9%, which is a tremendous number. Looking around the PK, just overall back into shape before the PCHA playoffs. So it should be 143 remaining on UCSB's power play because there's 9 minutes even remaining in the third.
Bestie, JP.
One of the refs is telling both benches there's 1:43 left on the power play. 17 seconds have elapsed on the man advantage. If they can fix that or not. At any rate, Abaya, if CSUN kills it off, should be out at 7:17. And again, sometimes here on the Olympic sheet, the scoreboard will stick. In other words, you press the button, nothing happens. Sometimes the buttons are a little temperamental, so they're not going to fix the penalty time. Abaya's penalty expires at 7:17. Gears taps back to Marbach. And he bangs to Zumalas. Hoover wasn't expecting that puck to come to him. That's too bad. Now they've taken the penalty time off the board completely. Vieira. UCSB trying to get back a little bit in this one. CSUN has scored the last 6 goals. Trying to keep the 7-goal differential at least. Barone shoots, stopped by Hagen. Zuma lost. Hoover's calling for the puck up ice when it's taken away. Nice job by Herlihy. Hoover shoves Herlihy off of the puck. Vieira takes back. Turned over to Zumalas. Zumalas drop pass out of the reach of Gears. So now the penalty time is correct on the board. 45 seconds to go on UCSB's power play. Gears just clears all the way down. It's on goal. Vieira pressured by Rourke. Rourke's got to be careful not to take a hooking penalty. And Shondo goes caddy corner. Slenkovic settles. He's checked by Rourke. Barone. Barone drops it. Herlihy heels his shot, cleared up by Marbach. That should just about do it for the power play. Velasquez up the ice. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Rourke just taps back to Bushton, a buy out of the box. UCSB 0 for 1 on the man advantage. 7:12 to go in regulation. Velasquez, a heavy forecheck, yields a turnover. Centering pass blocked. Rourke comes in to help. Rourke cycles for Velasquez. Velasquez all the way back. Carnes, he's already got a hat trick tonight. Loses his edge that time. Nice back check by Velasquez on Slenkovic. Slenkovic has got to get his head up. Oh, was almost tattooed by Bushton. Now cluster players dig for it. Kicked free by Carnes. It should be an interference penalty on UCSB, but play continues. Norake meanwhile, and stopped by Brecker. Lauren was checked without the puck in CSUN zone, but it goes uncalled. Norake steals. Lauren has to return to Norake. Lauren trying to get away from Kiner. Norake back to Bushton. Bushton shot deflected by Ramirez, stopped by Brecker. Norake to Ramirez. Lauren in front. Ramirez stopped by Brecker. Remember, Ramirez still looking for a hat trick. Norake a backhand bid, stopped and held by Brecker. What a shift by the Matadors' top line there. 5:44 to go in the third. Face-off win for Reznikov. Howell returns to Reznikov. Bulls shoots and deflects up and out of play, hitting the Canadian flag. John Michael Lauren's going to shed a tear about that. .535 all that's left here on the home schedule. CSUN trying to keep it a 7-goal difference. That was the goal coming into tonight, and while the second period was not CSUN's best, they definitely fell asleep. They were able to get their game back. 6 unanswered goals has them their biggest lead of the night. Howell steals. Gets through 3 Gauchos. Howell shoots, and it's stopped by Brecker. He was off balance, but made the pad save. Just out of the reach of Bowles. Howell back. It's been a good shift for DJ. Pass hops Ponce's stick, and that's icing. 4:50 to go. So the first round matchup on Friday is going to be Fullerton against UC Santa Barbara. And then the rest of the matchups are still to be determined. The top 3 seeds are locked in. CSUN, Long Beach, and LMU. It's just what order they're going to finish is still to be determined. Kiner shoots wide. Brandon Hagen, his third period of work. He hasn't seen a whole lot of rubber, but he's made a couple of saves. Here's Bowles. Oh, and he chipped it wide. That was the look for Levi Bowles. Bowles still with the puck, check down. And then Ramirez takes, who's covering for Bowles. Ramirez, stick checked away by Kiner. Plays it on around. Abaya stretches to Ramirez. Good defense. Ramirez still hounding him up ice. CSUN's got to be careful. Almost called for too many men there on the change. Abaya drops for Ramirez. Shoots wide. Rourke still has the puck. Ramirez shoots and scores. That's the hat trick for Andre Ramirez. Hay is cheaper, grass is free. Marry a farmer and you'll get all three. At 3:44, it's 12-4. The first it was Carnes, his first career hat trick, and now Andre Ramirez, his first career hat trick. What a night offensively for the Matadors. For Ramirez, he now ties Lauren to the team lead with 17 goals on the year. The last two goals actually have been hat trick goals, Carnes and then Ramirez. So Rourke and Abaya pick up the assists. Well, what a night for that line. Rourke now has 4 assists for Abaya. He's got 3. Plus a goal. First career hat tricks for the freshman Zach Carnes and for the graduate student Andre Ramirez, his final home game. Rourke looking for yet another apple perhaps. Rourke behind Berenga. So for Rourke, he's got, again, 4 assists tonight. That's his second 4-assist game of the season. He had 4 assists at SDIA against the University of San Diego back in December. Abaya shoots over the net. And now you'd have to say UCSB is out of gas. They've been out of gas for a strong portion of this third period, I'd say. Just too much for UCSB to handle tonight. Give them credit. They scored 4 straight goals in 3:58 in the second period to make it 5-4, but CSUN has scored 7 straight goals since. Bushton checks Lobiondo. Alec Wilson out for a shift. Good to see the freshman getting a shift tonight. Bushton looks up ice, deflects to Wilson. Now Velasquez. Velasquez shoots wide. Rourke in front, deflected on by Hoover, stopped by Brecker. Bushton. Pass doesn't work out, but Velasquez holds. His shot deflects into the corner. Wilson first on it. Taken away by Schmitz. Eventually gets to the red line. Velasquez to Bushton. And now Hoover. Hoover weaves his way in. Defense by Kiner with 1 minute to go. Rourke drops for Hoover, and he scores. So there is the 5th assist tonight for Rourke. For Hoover, he gets his 2nd goal here on senior night for 12 on the season. For Hoover, it's his 2nd multi-goal game of the year. Well, what a night for Cameron Rourke. The most assists anybody has had in a single game this season, with 5 tonight for Rorick. CSUN, and when they are on, they are very tough to beat, especially here in California. It'll be put to the test tomorrow night and in the playoffs. There's no easy games left for CSUN. Gonna have to be at their best to beat Long Beach State in Lakewood tomorrow. Penalty upcoming to Levi Bowles for slashing 40 seconds, so UCSB is on the power play. Their second of the game, 0 for 1. So, a little appropriate that Levi Bowles picks up a penalty here in the third period. Matadors clear out. Ramirez looking for goal number 4 with Hoover, who's looking for a hat trick. Hoover shoots and it's followed up by Brecker. Wouldn't that be something to see 3 hat tricks in one game? See if Hoover gets maybe one more chance. Owasiuk. Stick checked away by Ramirez. 10 seconds left. It doesn't look like Hoover's going to get another chance, but what a game here tonight. The Matadors victorious on senior night, 13-4. Matadors mob senior Brandon Hagan played a perfect third period. We're going to actually head down to ice level. Normally there's a team picture that's taken. I want to thank everyone for watching all season long on the Matadors Sports Network. Number 10, CSUN beats UC Santa Barbara 13-4 tonight. We'll speak with you next season here on the Matadors Sports Network. Stay tuned to CSUNhockey.com and our social media as well with information about the playoffs and possibly regionals. Again, I'm Travis Vanderdy. Thanks so much for tuning in. CSUN wins 13-4 tonight. Good night on the Matadors Sports Network.
We thank you so much for coming. Hope you enjoyed today's game. We appreciate the support. Don't forget to join us for the WCHC tournament. Taking place at East West Lake Coliseum Artesia on the 8th through the 10th. Teams currently ranked 10th in the ACHA West rankings. The only California team in the regional championship slot, and also the only team in regionals running staying on the West Coast. Oh, and we're on the block on the best season in school history, 40 years plus strong. Also, we'd like to thank our coaching staff, JP and Steve Gale, Andy Jakefield, and our manager, Sean Kushner. Play-by-play broadcast announcer, Trevor Candoli, our play trader, Joyce Lee, and Lee. In reality, our first season, and a big guest for our graduating seniors, Brandon Hagan, Andre Ramirez, Matt Hoover, Cam Warren, Eli America, Eli Bowles, and Brandon Calhoun. This is our final home game of the regular season. We thank you for your support all and game long. This has been your voice for Matadors
But he's not. He's down there. Chat. No, I'm here.
Yeah, just cut it.
You're right.
I see everyone's like, right now, you watch it.
17 still. You got mad at me last time. What? With the stream okay? Yeah, Travis, he usually does like a post game talk. I'm gonna wait till he comes back up with no harm. I'm taking a picture with him. Oh, Andre. His dad was a professional baseball player. Apparently his brothers are professional baseball players right now. He almost got drafted by the Giants. I don't know if you were gonna do a post game.
Already
Alright.
closed out.